couple different looks in the lineup for Maurice, but this one there, Verhaeghe usually on that left side. This time it's Rodrigues. It like the fact head-to-head again, Matthews and Barkov.
And Matthews almost away. Centers it in front off the skate of Knies as the Leafs look for an early strike. Tanev across. Here's Jake McCabe up high as Mitch Marner. Game winning goal off the post. Rebound. Scores! Matthew Knies. 1-3 now against the Panthers. Here's Morgan Rielly. Up ahead it goes. John Tavares is in. That is off the blocker. Bobrovsky. He'll look up ice and flip it ahead onto the right side. Holmberg couldn't catch up to that. Here's Tomas Nosek with a shot in his.
They've been winning it hands down.
So although the critics are talking about no goals from 34, he saw Verhaeghe the other. Nylander's over the line. Here's Pacioretty centering it. Tavares deep, stopped within. 2-0 Toronto. Marchand is there. And Marchand checked on the play. And it was knocked off his stick, back to the line. Forsling through, loose in front, and Woll able to pounce on the rebound as Matthews sends it ahead. Marner looks up ice and back to the captain, 2-on-2 with Knies. Pivots back, deflected, and Bobrovsky with a terrific stop. And it comes outside the line. Rodrigues plays it back into the Toronto zone. Carlo bumped along the boards. Puck came loose. Barkov to the net. Scores! Off Rielly and in. And the Panthers are on the board.
Well, here's Barkov just getting in. Rodrigues with the hit. Puck retrieval here. Barkov comes out of the pile as Rodrigues drops it back. He's falling on the way.
An assist in the last game, setting up Max Domi. He's behind Lundell. Yarncrook crashing in there. Leafs try and loose into the blue paint. And down is Bobrovsky. Wild scramble. Watched here by Forsling. William Nylander. Now Tavares with a look. Stop. Rebound. Down is Bobrovsky and Forsling able to clear. Taken away by Rielly, kept in by Kulikov. Tkachuk across, here's Schmidt again. One stop, Joseph Woll. Ricochet back to Barkov. Back to Reinhart on the other side. Down low, fired in front, off the post. Reinhart off the post. And that blue line's also chipped in with 8 points so far in this series. That one through, and off Woll, who slid past Reinhart, short outlet to Matthews, up to Marner, he's got a break, there's Marner, short-handed, and stopped by Bobrovsky, but a penalty, is it a penalty shot? No, it's going to be a Kelly Yarncrook. Here comes Nosek, he'll drop it, the shot, the rebound, 2 stopped by Woll, Forsling moves up, his shot knocked down in front. It'll come back to Aaron Ekblad. He'll move in. Play called. Kelly Yarncrook. Here comes Nosek. He'll drop it. The shot. The rebound. 2 stopped by Woll. Forsling moves up. His shot knocked down in front. Mitch Marner down low. William Nylander's got it. Point the game to Nylander. Marner scores! Deflected in the slot. Left point deep behind the net. Gets past Reinhart. Ekblad moves up. There's a pass to Rodrigues on the line. Pulled off. Pile up. The Woll's in the net, but the puck apparently is not. And an emphatic leave-off from TJ Luxmore as the Panthers try to get a closer look.
Yeah, he's right on top of it, isn't he? Standing on the back of the net.
Left point deep behind the net. Gets past Reinhart. Ekblad moves up. There's a pass to Rodrigues on the line. Pulled off. Pile up. The Woll's in the net, but the puck apparently is not. And an emphatic leave-off from TJ Luxmore as the Panthers try to get a closer look.
Yeah, he's right on top of it, isn't he? Standing on the back of the net, making a play. We've seen a couple of game savers by the Leafs D, but he's got playing it with a broken stick. That's actually a penalty.
Flicking around, Marner still out on the ice as he tries to play it out to center. Gets to the Leaf line and jammed in, and here comes Bennett. 2-on-1. Bennett in front, scores. Game tied. Carter, Verhaeghe.
shift here, and he thinks that Benoit is going to be able to get this clear. He starts to go to the bench, then he sees the turnover, but he's a little late helping Oliver Ekman-Larsson.
Kulikov wheeling, the veteran defenseman, sending it in. A.J. Greer off the bench. That one played to the net. Fourth line comes out for Florida. There's Simone Benoit over the line. Dumping it in, Matthews comes out. Leafs will try and take advantage of this matchup. Marner can't hold his own. Back the other way, Nosek. Along with Gadjovich. Scores! Through Woll! And Florida has its first lead of the night.
The Matthews line out there looked like the pressure. Two guys in deep. Puck hops over the stick of Mitch Marner. On the Florida bench, it's like we want your fourth line to change.
Forsling walking in the shot. Head off Barkov in front. Back to Forsling again. And Rodrigues, and it just wide. Here's a chance in front for Verhaeghe, and he got spun around. There's a centering pass again, and that off the post. Yarncrook off the boards and out, and here's Lorentz. Lawton catching up, maybe a 2-on-1. Lorentz stop, rebound. Net comes off. Was the puck going in? 9:54 in the second period at Florida on top here. And a critical look out. And that one just chipped wide as Woll got caught. Then Lundell broken up and Bennett tried to get away. Gets it to Tkachuk. He'll drop it back. Ekblad fires. Rebound in front. Woll is down. Sprawling. Broken up and Bennett tried to get away. Gets it to Tkachuk. He'll drop it back. Ekblad fires. Rebound in front. Woll is down. Sprawling. Third period of some games. Here's Holmberg off. And Domi to the net. And a shot jam play. And Bobrovsky able to hold it out. It's centered. Looking to center it, but Marchand picked it off. Knies gets it back. Now Matthews played it across. Nobody there. Rielly scores! That was intercepted by Barkov. Had Domi out in front. Back the other way comes Florida. Here's the shot up high and the rebound taken by Domi. Maybe odd man rush. Domi through center. Over the line. A chance off the crossbar. Rielly comes close again. Absorbs a hit to get it to the far corner. Lorentz kicks it onto his stick. Here's a shot deflected. Loose in front and swept away. Shots at 24-21 in favor of Florida. Back in front of the Panthers. They put it on. It's kicked away. The Barkov line heads off. Tanev red line, and he'll drive it in. Bobrovsky wants to play it down and does. And there's a trip. A full minute. It comes to Barkov. Pass Matthews. Tkachuk behind the net. Centers. And that's off the post. Clock draining in the period. And we'll go to overtime in Game 3 here in the second round. Fired off the boards by Ekblad to center. Morgan Rielly, overtime goal against Tampa. Glove stop Woll off Anton. Lundell fired ahead off the skate of Holmberg. Here's Nylander working his way in. William Nylander back to Holmberg and off the blocker of Bobrovsky. Marner and Matthews back out. Matthews from the corner, able to work it back to Marner. Swept it across. Shot and an eye-high glove stop. The Panthers unable to control it. Now it's Nate Schmidt up with the puck and going to work. Here's Schmidt in, and that's absorbed. Tavares, Benoit up ice, and it's Nylander in, shooting and kicked away. What a play by Nylander.
Wide open on that seam pass, and he stood up at the line.
Matthews off the bench to get it to Holmberg, who can't. There's a backhand by Matthews as he followed up. Schmidt holds the zone. And now a chance to the front of the net, knocked away by Pacioretty and cleared by McMahon. Puck played ahead, and Barkov goes to work. Here's Barkov cutting into the net. Woll to stop. And Holmberg there to try and cover up. It'll be flipped out. Barkov wins that, and the shot turned away. Marner off the boards. Knies racing on it. Matthew Knies for the win. And a stop by Bobrovsky. And it's Verhaeghe, and he just missed. Nylander looks like he's out of gas. Here's Marchand. That shot scores! Change direction! Brad Marchand! And Florida has won game 3.
And this is a similar play, a wide shot, and you can see he got tired bodies on the ice, a minute and a half plus, just trying to keep everything to the outside. While the shot was from the outside, hits the hands of Morgan Rielly and goes up and over the glove. Rielly trying to box out, does a great job, but it just rides up his stick, and then you can see Joseph Woll never got a view of that one at all. So many big moments for Brad Marchand, but not in this Florida jersey. There's his first.
And he comes back to haunt the Maple Leafs again. Goals in back-to-back games, and now 12 in the postseason. And Bill Zito's team is back in the series.